to understand longitudinal or transversal stability, you have to be able to understand center of gravity. We have reviewed center of gravity in mechanic course, but just I've reviewed here. So what is center of gravity? Center of gravity is an imaginary point that if we have an object, we can consider the weight of the object will apply to the point. So this point, if we call it center of gravity, if our object, the density is unique or symmetrical, density is symmetrical, center of gravity will be center of volume. Otherwise, we have to find it or calculate it. We are showing center of gravity either by capital G or a small g instability. If we have 2 or 3 different objects, exactly like as lever, we have learned about the levers. So if we have a lever and we have one object in one side and another object to other side, let's assume our lever is weightless and just we have weight of W1 and weight of W2. This is weight of our 2 objects. And we are going to find center of gravity of our lever. Center of gravity will be this point which our object will be dynamically and statically balanced. We are going to find a point which, if we place a pivot, to be able to have statically and transversally stable. So a force will apply from this pivot to the lever, which with total W or total weight, so to this lever be statically balanced. W of total must be W1 plus W2. This means this is total weight. This calculation is easy, but where is the position for our center of gravity? If we are going to assume the distance between our first load to wherever the center of gravity be D1, and the distance between load 2 and wherever the center of gravity be D2. So a total length of our object definitely will be total length will be D1 plus D2. If we are going to find where is the center of gravity or where will be this pivot point, the object must be dynamically stable. For dynamic stability, we have to use torque or the moment. So for the moment, if we remember, it's the moment of weight 1 turning over the pivot point was W1 times D1, load times distance is moment. So whatever is from the one side should be equal to whatever is from the other side. This should be equal to W2 times D2. So if you have total length of your lever, you can have W1 times D1 equal to W2 times, in place of D2, from here you can find D2 is equal to L minus D1. So in place of D2, I'm using L minus D1. So in this equation, we know the weight, we know the length, and the just only unknown is d1. So by solving of this equation, we are able to find distance of center of gravity from either points.